Hello, my name is Miss Lexi. I've been very inspired by Dietrich Bonhoeffer, and I wanted to share his life story with you. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was born in Breslau, Germany in 1906. His family was not particularly religious, but had a strong humanistic heritage. From an early age, Bonhoeffer displayed great talent, and the pursuit of music was important throughout his life. His family were quite taken aback when, at the age of 14, he announced he wanted to study theology. In 1927, he graduated from the University of Berlin. He gained a doctorate in theology for his influential thesis, Sanctorum Communio, Communion of Saints. After graduating, he spent time in Spain and America. These experiences gave him a wider outlook on life and helped him move from academic study to a more practical interpretation of the Gospels. He was moved by the concept of the Church's involvement in social justice and protection of those who were oppressed. His wide travels also encouraged a greater interest in ecumenism, outreach to other churches. In 1931, at age 25, he returned to Berlin and was ordained as a pastor in the Evangelical Church. The early 1930s were a period of great upheaval in Germany, with the instability of Weimar Germany and the mass unemployment of the Great Depression, leading to the election of Adolf Hitler in 1933. While the election of Hitler was widely welcomed by the German population, including significant parts of the church, Bonhoeffer was a firm opponent of Hitler's philosophy. 2 days after Hitler's election as Chancellor in January 1933, Bonhoeffer delivered a radio address criticizing the concept of the further, and in particular the danger of the idolatrous cult. His radio broadcast was cut off mid-year. In April 1933, Bonhoeffer raised opposition to the persecution of Jews and argued that the Church had a responsibility to act against this kind of policy. Bonhoeffer sought to organize the Protestant Church to reject Nazi ideology from infiltrating it. This led to a breakthrough branch, the Confessing Church, which Bonhoeffer helped form with the prominent Berlin pastor Martin Niemöller. The Confessing Church sought to stand in contrast to the Nazi-supported German Christian movement. After 2 years, Bonhoeffer returned to Berlin. He felt a call to his native country and to share in its struggles, despite the bleak outlook. Shortly after his return, one leader of the Confessing Church was arrested and another fled to Switzerland. Bonhoeffer had his authorization to teach revoked in 1936 after being denounced as a pacifist and enemy of the state.